Hi guys, and welcome back to DIY Ideas. And I have something special for you here today. We are going to design our own scrunchies, and that, within maybe 5 minutes. So really quick, maybe even faster if you've already done this once. This is great for leftover fabric. For example, I have about 3 different sizes here. This is like the extra large ones. We will cut a rectangle, and it's about like 70 centimeters big and maybe 12 centimeters in height, and that's going to be like kind of wider. Then we have the middle size here. This is what we will knit now. It's about 45 centimeters wide and 11 centimeters high. And then the smaller size here, that's a little different. It's about 40 centimeters and then 10 centimeters high. So it's great for different, fabric leftovers, depending on, how big you want it to be. And even if you have, short hair, it's a great gift to give to someone else that you can make really quickly. If you have a friend that has long hair. Okay, what do we need? So we need not that much, but we need some yarn. If at the end you want to, do it a little easier, we can, choose a yarn that is either, fitting color-wise or, just looks decorative or just kind of like fades into the fabric. Then we need something weird. We need these chopsticks here that are not actually like broken apart yet, or you can use a safety pin, but I do like how it works with the chopsticks. Otherwise, a safety pin should work too. We need a rubber band. This is about 20 centimeters long, so that it's easy to measure how big and how strong or tight you want your scrunchie to be, and so that you can still make a knot easily. And then maybe you would want some pins. And then at the very end, obviously, we need our fabric. We have about a medium size here. It's a nice leftover fabric from a dress that I made when I was backpacking in Australia. So this is about 45 centimeters by 11 centimeters. What we'll do next is that we will put the nice side onto the nice side, except for, you can really tell except for the seam here in the middle. And then we will sew just over this edge here. You have to go, a little back and forth in the front, and in the end we just do a straight seam here with a stitch length of about 2.5. All right, the seam is done. Now we can open it up like this. And now with the fingers, we can just kind of press the seam here apart. You can also do this with an iron if you want, but it's not really necessary because this is gonna be inside anyway. Okay, then we turn it around. And now we have the 2 parts kind of on top of each other. The upper part will be folded like this, as kind of like as tightly as possible, as slim as possible. You can now see we kind of have like a boat or a basket. The bottom part, the one with the seam, we will put on top like this. So we have the seam on top of the seam, and then let's take a pin here. And let's secure it. And now here on the very top we will sew with the sewing machine, and once we're already in the machine, then we will like pull it all through. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so where you have to pay a little bit of attention is that the inner part here, that what we wrap, like kind of wrapped up inside, is that it doesn't go in between the seam here, but that's pretty easy to feel with your fingers. Okay, so this is where we will start. We will go back and forth once, and then we will just continue crocheting, knitting, sewing here until, yeah, all the sewing is done. And what's really important here is that at the end, we do not sew fully shut. We want to have about, 2 finger wide space here. Okay, so here we left the opening of about 2 centimeters, 2 fingers wide, and through here we can fold it all inside out. So we have our nice little burrito here. It kind of looks like, yeah, a little worm or something. And now we can take our rubber band, and that's what we have these chopsticks for. There are also things you can buy, to do this, but I think this is actually a great system. This also works with a safety pin, but yeah, I think this works really well. This is just nice and easy. Obviously make sure you don't pull the whole thing through, you want to hold on to the end. With this length, it's not usually a problem. If you're doing like an XXL one with a really long piece of fabric, then yeah, sometimes it's really easy for the rubber band to just kind of slip inside. Okay, I'm doing a knot here. I'm going to try to feel how tight I want the scrunchie to be. This is still like really easy. I have, enough length here to make a really simple knot. I'm just doing this here like as if I was tying the knot of a balloon. And okay, this is my knot. I'm gonna feel again if that's approximately what I want, but I think so. And then I just pull it really tight, just so it doesn't come loose later. Then we can cut off the ends here. Who wants to, or is making a really big scrunchie, you might want to use a slightly thicker yarn, and can obviously also make sure the knot doesn't come apart. But for one like this, I think this is enough to just tie a knot here. I think we're all pretty relaxed in these terms. Okay, now through the opening that we left, we can kind of push it through so it's on the pretty side. That's always a really nice moment. And kind of pull it apart. Okay, we always still have the opening here. We want to close. You can kind of wrap this around a little bit, and with the fingers you can kind of do it like this. If you do like ironing, you can go ahead and iron the edges here, but I think because the fabric is so fluffy and it's supposed to be voluptuous, I don't think it's really necessary. I'm gonna put my pin here or my little clip here, and then I will close it up with a stitch length of about 2.5 here, but you can obviously choose what you want or what you like, and I will just sew this shut. It's not necessary, to be super crazy about crocheting this shut, it'll be fine. It'll be holding on fine. All right, so now we have our scrunchie here, and it's actually done. This is pretty wide, so my hair is a little thinner, so I could probably wrap this around twice around my hair. I would definitely recommend seeing how big your ponytail or your bun is, and then based on that, decide how long you want to have the rubber band. I definitely made a few of these. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I definitely like doing these, and I will definitely gift some of these. If you are, keen on learning a little more on how to, use a already ready-made hair tie to make a scrunchie out of it, maybe the ones that kind of look like a telephone cord, then please go ahead and write it into the comments, and I will make another tutorial for that. Otherwise, please leave a comment or subscribe to my channel, and then hopefully I will see you next time back here again at DIY Ideas. All right, bye guys!